Ladies and gentlemen, we are just about to start our event. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be starting our event.
It's not showing. It is not showing that you are live.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Give them an round of applause. I don't think I can hear you. Let's have a round of applause. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the launch of the most exciting thing that I believe has ever happened to me in this lifetime. We are welcoming you to the launch of our Agri-Tech. We would like to welcome you also to our West Reach D-Lab space. So ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for yourselves for being here. For yourselves for being here. Here we go. So good morning, good welcome, good hello, Jumalang, Sampona, and all the jazz. I am Chisney, your host for today. And so I would like to actually just take a moment to welcome some people that are very near and dear to us. So we have the Western Cape Parliament Deputy Speaker. You can stand still. Let the people know who you are. There we go. We have the head of horticulture for Mitchell's Plain. A little louder, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. We have the ward councillor for Ward 81. Let's go. Let's go. We have the executive director for Food Tree for Africa. Let's go. Let's go. We have the CEO of our labs. We also have our director and founder of our labs. We also have our fellow friends and family from the Development Bank of Southern Africa. Lovely friends from Toddlers in UK, West Range, over there. So ladies and gentlemen, if you see little people, it's just our UK people. Thank you so much. I'm going to hand over to the hostess with the mostest, our lovely and iridescent CEO, Christine Taylor.
As we are hosting our Agri-Tech talk today. Love it. So 2 years ago, I I remember this 2 years ago, we were celebrating. And we also had our family from the USA with us and our community, and just so joyful. And of course, this morning, we have more family and other stakeholders, and we have little ones in the space, and oh my word, so much celebration. But what I would like for everyone, I feel like in the last year, I was reminded about the importance of not despising unplanned events, unplanned engagements. Whether it's in your professional life or in personal life, we've seen it. And today is nothing short of that. I was challenged by, I can now say one of my colleagues, Ashraf. When we moved in here, the park next door, as we knew it, know it, was always the Eureka Park. And he challenged me and he's like, you should actually look into it. What is the meaning of this word, Eureka? And of course last night I was reflecting on it and doing some research and just to get into what Eureka is. It's really the expression of discovering and realizing something absolutely significant. But it signifies a sudden event, of something new, something fresh, and I feel like that's where we are today. On the brink of newness. And of course we needed to choose this week. Of course it's September, but it's also Arbor week, but also now Arbor month. Yes. And as we know it, this is the time when people just, we just pause and we think about it, we get ourselves in conversations and events, just around our environment and specifically around, awareness of trees and all of that, and which gets we get excited about it. But what we're doing here today is really literally planting a seed. Yeah, I don't know about that, but I'm excited about that. Planting a seed, and if I just think about how we needed so many unplanned events and engagements, and in April we made this and one of our knowledge exchange events, and I remember how everyone else was networking, but he was busy exploring on the ground, looking at the current trees that we have, and he's like, oh, there's some work that needs to be done here. But truly, he saw the possibility of what could possibly be, he already saw it. And of course, in conversation with the city of Cape Town, also all happened in the beginning of the year. And months later, Chris, of course you can hear from him, so he can share the detail of that. And then of course months later, all in contact with one of our RLabs champions, David James. Just give me a round of applause. And he really managed this process from RLabs point. And with all of that, we stand here today and we're like, okay, we are launching the very first Agri-Tech Park And I think we need to be more excited about it. Because it's our park.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And if I look at who's in the room today, who's in the room today, the generation that it's in actual fact for, that's getting me excited.
Yes.
That these little ones, with its ECD centers in our schools, they will have an opportunity to, infiltrate this sector. It starts with them. And well done to all of us for paving that way.
Hey.
And so thank you for showing up for them, because it's all about them. And I'm really hoping that after all of that we feel welcome. Do you feel welcome? You had your sisters. Now it's time to work. I'm going to call up someone who's truly influential in our community, and he's just going to share with us, the importance of this initiative, of this involvement for Mitchell Plain. Let's give Mr. Potts a round of applause. Thank you so much, Mr. Potts. Over to you. Thank you.
Whoa! Man, this is exciting times. Are you excited? Alright, I'm sure you can do better than that. Are you excited? I'm going to try to go through the formalities and say all protocols observed. That being said, welcome to you all. Welcome to my home. Orleans has become that to many. Am I right? Yes. Yeah. Orleans is not just a building. It is a living space. I often wonder if the doors lock. No. Yeah. Because, apart from what we're celebrating and launching today, Orleans has, since inception, I remember when I looked at that, I was reminded of the actual groundbreaking of this space specifically. And I remember even up to the person that was the builder, Tajo.
Yeah.
We all know him.
Yeah.
He's still out. Yeah. The way it's like Orleans does this natural thing of is it good to say indoctrinate? They transform your understanding and your being just by connecting with you. Associating with Orleans makes you a human being of extraordinary importance. When I look at the team, it's like every time I walk in here, I miss Thursdays, little people. Sad, yeah. I'll wake up double time next time. But when you look at the team that works with Orleans, and I want to commend the founders and also our CEO, because your guys have got this natural ability to embrace anyone that walks into their doors. And so that is a testament to your leadership, the way you help them to become everything that they can be. And whenever people walk in here, they automatically feel like family and a part of what is happening at Orleans. Today, the celebrating of this space, or the launching of this space, brings into place so many things. And I just quickly want to say, Orleans has done it again. They do it every time. And this is one of many others, but many more to come. There's a lot more to happen. That Orleans has been showing that it is possible. I am one of the luckiest councillors in the city of Cape Town. Yeah! Because I have the best organization right here in my Well, we have a saying in our office when the C3 concept, basically a service request when they log it. You don't know, it's simple things. Whenever something's wrong, we log a C3. Alright, so we've got a saying that one of the interns that is from Labs actually, he has designed this new concept that says, you see one, I see three. And so it's a slogan that we created, it will come out more, but Labs epitomizes that. Labs looks at the situation and they see an opportunity. They look at something that is dead. They look at something that is dead, and not by design, just default, and they wake it up, they bring it to life. Yeah. They act, and they give this birth new hope, and it becomes such a living organism that now it's going to start planting trees, and you're going to learn and conceptualize the impact that growing or planting trees can have on our society. And that's what I'm excited about. This has been a very difficult and long drawn-out process, but we've arrived at a place that they now actually have made it happen. And I want to thank these were also Wayne Stain and other folk at Fox and office for your input. You've done well to assist us to get to where we are today. But they said to me, we're having 5 minutes, somebody's going to throw me something. I don't want to get there. I want to just also acknowledge BBSA. I mean, you guys have been phenomenal. All the way through. You journeyed with our labs and you helped to walk a journey in a way that this is something that you also now can celebrate. And I'm sure you're proud of what you see, because I certainly am. And I'm grateful for the fact that you were with them this journey to be able to make sure that things are not just set right, but they actually go ablaze. And you've seen that through our labs. So planting trees is critical for a number of reasons, and I want to say this very quickly. The Agri-Tech Launch, this horticultural space. For me, planting trees is making sure that our climate change is acknowledged. And you are making an impact in doing something to actually help that. Climate change in our country is a real deal. And if we're not going to look after our environment, it's going to go to smithereens, and we are going to have a very devastating reality in the next 30, 50 years. So you are now being the person that helps to develop the oxygen levels in our society, in our country, just by this way. It seems small, but actually it is going to bring to light a lot more. And so I want to acknowledge that. Local economies and communities are also improved as a result of what you are doing, and this is a testament to that. So I want to continue to understand just how it fits into the ecosystem, but it is there and it's happening, and so you are being part of that and making it happen as in the proverbial saying. And for the children and the little ones, planting trees also creates homes for animals, and our birds and our cats and just the variety of insects are all part of it. And you're creating that safe space or that home space, and soon we will have orchards that is growing from this very space outside of here. So it is indeed exciting. And I'll close with Galatians 5, which speaks about the fruits, and I know this is one of Roger's favorites, the fruits of the Spirit. But the fruits that we are producing, even though we're talking about the literal fruits trees that is going to be planted over the year, I'm talking about the deep-rooted fruits that comes from you as beings, as persons, as individuals. And that fruit is going to produce an outcome that speaks more of the love, the joy, the peace, and the patience. And so when we continue to do all we can to help our society, help our environment, and don't look at another to do it, but continue to be the person that God has called you to be, so that you become the person. And Orange has done that, and I commend them for it, but each and every single one of you will do that as well. Even to that little toddler that is, as they said earlier, the size of the trees that we are planting. The reality is, as you grow, that tree is also going to be growing, and it's going to produce fruits. And may your fruits be peaceful. May it be something that is savored. May it be something that will be enjoyed by many for many years to come. Thank you for the opportunity. God bless.
Thank you so much, Sean. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time when we call our guest speaker. And I want to hear a round of applause for our guest speaker, Lucas Kuman from the DBSA.
Molweni Badase. Hello, Lisa. Hello, people. So it's one of the very few times I can say Molweni Badase. When I'm home in Cape Town. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Just love the energy. I was thinking Chris, we have to kind of mess up the energy. That's happening again. Yeah, it's a real pleasure for us to be part of this conversation, for us to be here as a DBSA. Obviously, it's our home as well. We're one big family, and you know, when you love people and you have a family, you tend to bring friends along, right? And I think our role today is to marry two organizations. Our labs as well as Food and Trees for Africa, who are our partners from Australian investment point of view. But maybe to start with the corporate speak, the DBSA believes in investing and building Africa's potential. And you cannot talk about Africa's potential without the plight of young people and youth. In fact, young people are largely going to make up this continent in the next couple of years. They'll be the largest population, and they're going to be the drivers of that growth. And therefore, it makes sense why we invest in these programs, in these ideas that really cultivate the plight and the work of young people. And so that's why for the TBSA, this partnership, Ireland and Food and Trees is important. So that is just the corporate talk, and that is done. But really thank you for the support to the City of Cape Town. I know without the City of Cape Town, none of this work that's happening today would have happened. Big thank you to our partners, Ireland and Food and Trees for Africa, for talking to one another and figuring out how can we then cultivate the energy and the youth and this potential. And what we're going to see today in the planting is a planting of seeds, but a planting of a relationship between the two organizations and even more with this community. So my mind literally is to be a reverend and marry two people. And with that, I'm also doing our own vows, which I want to read between these two organizations. So, if you allow me, our labs, do you take Food and Trees to be your social impact partner, not forsaking others, in sickness and in drought, as you become richer and richer, to love and to grow orchards together, until food does your part.
Now, as the vows have been spoken, we would like to call up Chris Wild from Fruities from Africa, and then also Tahira van Beek for our thanks.
Months ago, and I spoke to Renee, and I did walk around and inspire the grounds a little bit. The thing is, this place is so inspiring. You walk around and people are doing amazing things. You walk into the labs, there's people coding, there's people doing there's just a lot of stuff going on here. And I think, testament to what you guys have done. I agree, your leadership is amazing. Testament to partners that are in the room today, everyone coming together. So, as I said, I'm keeping it short. Let's get out there and plant some trees.
Everybody, I would just like to say, on behalf of Honest, thank you everyone for joining. Thank you to our stakeholders, our partners, and the little kids. I want to firstly say thank you to Dalen for roping me in on this project, because it seems like I had this vision, but it wasn't only me. Many of us had as well. I also would like to say thank you to Food and Trees for this opportunity to have this space turn into something really beautiful. So when I sit up there in our lab, I get to look at my hard work. And I have to say, I did that. I was part of that. I'd also like to personally thank Ashraf and Alex. You guys have taught me so much in the last few days that I have soil under my head. And my garden gloves have become part of me now. They never stay behind. Thank you so much to everyone that had come, and I hope that you enjoy our garden.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will take time now to head out of our auditorium and into the garden. Oh. We are going this way, ladies and gentlemen. This way. The marriage ceremony is over, we are heading this way. They said we come out to the reception, let's go! Over to the reception, ladies and gentlemen.
A lot with my hand. I don't have any loose ones here. I didn't bring that out. You see that in you ran away. Baby, you can't be in front of me, man. Let's do
Ooh, kids are not supposed to be on the live stream. Are you sure? Nah, bro. Yeah, my parents were saying.
We've set up that we can really build in these ideas around different technologies that we're going to do. And one way of doing that is having trees planted on trailer team, where we can control them and keep them contained. But the structures that you see here, which are the trailer team, can then become multifunctional in the future and hold various irrigation systems, potentially sensors and cameras. So, and also this is built to eventually become a shade net structure as well, to protect these trees and help them grow really fast. Because we're all impatient and we want to eat our fruit today. But the reality is that it's going to take a few years, but we have set this up so it's going to be a bit faster than what would normally be expected. So we're going to do the first planting of within the trellising, and it's just important to know that the trees we selected to go in the trellising on what we call espalier are ideal for growing into walls. So those are the stone fruit. So the trees that are behind on my left hand side of the tree are the big eucalyptus, are the stone fruit, whereas the citrus and a few other stone fruits, and just so everyone knows, stone fruit are things like plums, peaches, nectarines. They all have a hard pip in the middle. Almonds are also stone fruit, as well as the pomegranates are going to go in the trellis area. The citrus, which is on the right hand side of the eucalyptus, and a few of the other stone fruit are going to go in the other areas, and those are going to grow to your typical tree. Cool.
So I wanted to do this from a little bit out of practice. So when you plant a tree, the first and most important thing is that you need to show it a little bit of care. And it's quite simple. Please, with the wind as well, just make sure that this doesn't go, because it can also be reused. I'll put it in my pocket for now. And then one of the sides, the roots a little bit, just a little bit, get your hands dirty. And all of you, I encourage you to get your hands dirty. Just a little bit. And we're going to put this in here, and we'll want to direction for the trees to go. And if I may ask, if a couple partners can come forward so that what we'll do is we'll plant this and then the most a little bit of compost in the hole, and then what you want to do, how many of you have baked some cake? Like that, and we'll be making a cake. You mix it, just like mixing the soil. You're going to kind of mix it around a little bit. You're welcome. Keep the soil if you like. Remember, loosen the roots a little bit. When you're doing it at the wire, try and imagine the tree growing on the wire. So in this case, you don't want to turn it like that, you want to turn it against the wire there. It should be fine. Just a little bit, but I don't think the kids should go there. For the adults, just a little bit of fertilizer around. And then if we can do the last little bit as a part of it. Would you like to come around and do something? Just to finish it off.
Yeah.
is Xavier? Intro?
You can continue. I have no lust for this.
I need to leave.
I have no lust.
Dan ken jij.
Kan jy my hoor, so I can also. Dis hoe so bra. Nah, Zach, nah. Nah,
Who's gonna do it?
I'm going inside now, bro.
I need to leave.
You can turn it.
These, just make sure that these trees end up on that side.
No?
Where's Xavier? I want to leave the kids. Yes, of course.
They got going to give everything a nice even mix up, and it's going to give you a chance to see if any roots are still in the hole. There's enough soil in the hole. So when you put your tree in, it's going to sit nicely down. This is, I think we're doing normally. Final mix. Okay, now at this point, with the bag, with the tree still in the bag, you'll see the best. Now, citrus, these roots are not great for the bed. So when you remove the bag, you like to pour it hard somewhat. So after massaging and using the roots of the bag, you're going to get now, just notice that I don't see what's wrong with this approach. What do we need on the plants that's really good? So notice this is a little dry, okay? So before, it's actually going to be really useful that before you put it in the ground, because once it's in the ground, it's going to take a lot of water to get this nice and wet. So just be aware of it. Close, whatever, okay? So it's still a water pattern. Okay, well, great. So, just for some context, the reason why we got this ball shape around the tree is that the grass that's growing here is quite aggressive, and we want to clear it back, for a while. We'll try and so it's quite easy now to wait it for a while. Okay, so just to complete that, so we want to make sure that the grass doesn't encroach on the tree as it grows. And because we've cleared it back quite much, it's going to be very easy to keep it neat for the next few months. If you rotate it back far enough, then if you come back with a spade or something, you might end up damaging the roots of the tree. That's why we'd rather keep it back for a while. Okay. Right, so with the bag, the tree out the bag, there's actually a little bit more soil underneath us that we okay, so then it's down, and then at this point, now, we don't have bottles with us today, but it's also worth noting that you can make a really useful watering tool with a 2-liter bottle, where if it's positioned and then water, and then deliver water down.
Oh, that's cool.
That's potentially even well managed. You've got somewhere where you can open the pour water in, the water drain down to the today we're going to portion this must be very well managed, and we're going to so now at this point, with someone holding the tree nicely, we can maybe fold it down. So we can put a little bit of extra fertilizer. So these cups are quite handy because the fertilizer is made out of bones and blood and a few other things, so it's a bit smelly, and it's better to not handle it with bare hands. So it'll go like that. So just another sprinkle. We've already put two handfuls, and then just finally just try to keep those roots out. So just work carefully. This is for
Do you want the citrus in front and the apricot behind?
Yeah, I mean, I think that'll work out. So while someone's what we work doing, just to work
Well done, Auntie Bonnie.
Ah, cool. He wasn't here with the master class. Fertilizer!
Baby?
Okay, so alle drie zitten door, maar het is toddlers. Thank Kim, can we have the kids just say bye to the live stream so I can end it?